Welcome to season 2.
What's up, people? This is officially the beginning of season 2 with kind of an odd show. We're still working magical on the format, but we're very excited to have these wonderful guests here today.
Oh, I see them.
The fairies are backstage.
I see the dark cave. I see the fairies.
Trogg
We're having
his cave.
All magical creature show, the first of its kind, kicking off season 2.
That's right.
All magic all the time. Real news, real nonsense.
So we may be having some technical issues. Setting up a transmitter in a Trogg cave has potentially been a difficult endeavor.
Yeah, I mean, Mr. Pistachios asked us to do a lot of weird things, but we just haven't ever done a Trogg cave, so we're gonna see. It's very dark there, It's very dark. It's hard to set up all of the things. But if any of the tingies don't work, then we will do this tingy another time. But either way, all magic.
Give it a shot. That's right. So what's up, everybody? Uro Art. Heyo. What's up, Nomies? Favorite news crew ever. Well, golly.
What up, D&D?
So a little info about what we're thinking for this season, how things are going to look. Tyler will not be joining us here on Mondays because of his new responsibilities elsewhere. He will be here, of course, on Thursdays.
He's very busy and hip.
He's very hip, yes. We're very happy for his new opportunities, and I'm not really sure what's public about that, so we'll just leave it at that. But it's awesome, and Tyler will be doing a lot of really cool stuff, I'm sure, on Mondays. We will be here, though. And we're going to continue. At least I will be here on Mondays. That's the plan. We'll have at least one person here. We're going to do the news. We may not do interviews on Mondays. It might just be like market stuff. We might be like talking about drops and projects to watch.
Yeah.
Quick headlines from Thursday. Go over the state of things. We've never really done much of that.
Because the new tagline is
pretty cool.
Short and sweet, baby.
That's right. So we're trying to figure out how to split everything up. We're going to be doing pre-taped interviews. We have some new news anchors that we'll be bringing on. We have not finalized that hiring process, but they may look very much like us.
Right.
Often they tend to. It's weird. We only tend to hire people who look very similar to ourselves.
Has a type,
So much so.
It's all that he needs to feel comfortable. He's a sensitive man underneath that shell.
Who's that? He looks different than someone else that I know.
I mean, you saw what happened when Crypto Heaps came on TV at cNFT NASA's. It was a whole thing. Just because he looked like a skateboarder.
Yeah.
Gotta watch that.
He really does look like a skateboarder.
Too much PacSun.
Yeah, so we do hope that y'all were able to tune in to TV at cNFT NASA's. That was our 1-year anniversary.
Trogberry, sorry.
We got a nice Stella here today. We're going to be continuing with our Stella card auctions on Thursdays. That's all going to be the same. Thursdays will always be there. We'll always have Thursdays.
Yeah,
the rest of it, who knows? We're going to be having fun with it. We'll be experimenting. I think we're gonna get some good new format ideas out there. What's up, Chad Dixon?
What up, Chadda? I've written a short poem about this occasion, and I've been really excited about this show because it's like a lot of my favorite people. And I just want to say how we met all these people. We met all these people from Stoners Club, and I remember both the times that I met both of them. When I met the fairies, it was Shilomania. I don't know which one, but they came in with so much energy and love and just an awesome poem/rap between the two of them. And I knew we had to have them one day. We had to have them on the show.
That's right.
And then with Trogg, I was just randomly, I think it kind of helped pull me into Stoners Club because I just was going one day trying to get back into Twitter Spaces, and I just thought he was so amazing, and I said, "This Trogg's going places." Beep, 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 beep.
And where is he going? He's going to this news show today. So why don't we begin with a poem,
right,
composed by our very own Summer Horsegrave.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, so from the mystical tree to the cave, the creatures of cNFT are brave, wishing only for friendship and love as sparkles fall from above. A leprechaun runs by and is taken for his blood, but don't be mistaken. Something magical is at work here, so let not your responses be of fear. The Trogg King and Queen Fae collaborate as those that serve them demonstrate the power of the blood, the power of all of us. It is a special tingy indeed.
Beautiful.
in the name of the trees.
Beautifully said, as always.
Thank you.
So a lovely poem. And that's, of course, the requirement to welcome magical creatures to the show. You have to read them some poetry.
It's a tradition.
Or else who knows what could happen. Yeah, who knows? So, we're not sure if this cave transmission is going to work. The fairies, though, are 100% here. So we are going to go to our first segment. It's Nonsense Now. And if this cave... If it works out, we will pop Trogg in here. But for now, it's the fairies. So let's welcome the fairies and our first segment, Nonsense Now. Hey.
Oh my God.
Fairy dust.
Can I use it to make a wish?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Make a wish.
We just for everyone.
Amazing.
We've got so much sparkles, but I'm a bit over the top. Somebody has to take it away from me.
That's what we expect. That's what we want. Oh my God. Amazing.
Bam.
I look like a drunk fairy godmother.
That's the best. I think that's a vast improvement. You want your fairy godmother to be drunk, then you get to go party with her and get party with her.
We like to party. We like to party.
I would love to see what y'all's floor looks like. I just bet it's covered in sparkles.
There's so much glitter.
I got sparkles coming off of my wings. I might need to return these wings to Queen Faye because they are a little too small.
Tinkerbell's wings are too big. They don't fit in this room. The roof's too small for my big wings.
I totally believe it. I would like.
We actually work in a basement. We do.
Yeah, we're in a basement
Fairy
too.
basement.
Fairy basement.
Yeah.
But it's not a Trogg cave. It's not a Trogg cave.
No.
Let's check in with Trogg.
Trogg's welcome.
Is this working? Can we communicate?
Trogg.
It's a maybe.
Trogg,
we can see the dark cave, which is, contact has been made.
Yeah.
But
come on, Trogg.
Trogg is vibing.
Yeah, he's probably just sitting in there with his hand up. If we could turn the lights on.
Trogg, we bring the magic to you, Troggy.
We will summon the Trogg.
We will summon the Trogg.
I believe that you could. You're powerful enough to do so.
Well, let's begin this Nonsense Now segment. Of course, we will have our time to chat with you one-on-one in a little bit. But for now, we're talking about nothing very serious at all.
Nothing serious.
That's how we start.
I know y'all could handle it.
And we like to begin. Usually we chat with some would you rathers or whatnot. So what do you think?
Well, I want to know, I know that you're already powerful at a lot of types of magic, but if you had to choose being powerful at one type of magic or decent, one type of magic powerful or decent at many types of magic, what would you rather?
What? I'd be invisible because I'm really nosy. I like what other people are doing, so I'd be invisible to find out what they're doing. That'd be my power.
It would definitely
Seems
be
fair.
fun to be invisible.
Yeah, to be invisible.
I used to watch this show when I was little, and there was a boy, and he had like a watch, and when he pressed the watch, like time stopped around him, but he could still move. And I'm like, I watch the time stopping tick going on.
Yeah,
Definitely.
So I'll be sold out in a minute.
Yeah,
totally. I would stop time, but I would not like to go back in time.
No.
I would.
I've got some weird paradoxes going on there if we're going back in time.
I would. I definitely
who
would.
can say? It's a tricky thing going back in time. All right, we got some more nonsense.
Now, this might be something that happens to a fairy in one of the clans. I'm not sure. But would you rather have skin that changes color based on your emotions or tattoos that appear all over your body depicting what you did yesterday?
Oh, the emotion one.
The emotion one. Oh, no.
I'm always happy.
What color would your happy be?
Yeah.
We have smiley faces everywhere.
Yellow. That's nice.
Yeah.
What color would your happy color
Look
be,
like the
fairy godmother?
Simpsons.
Yeah.
Pink, bright pink.
To make the boys win.
Pink to make the boys win. Woo!
That would look good with that outfit.
This outfit is so good. I'm so hot. It's one of them big puffy skirts.
Oh yeah, let's see it. Let's see it. Oh my
yeah.
god!
Yeah, this is a fairy godmother, 100%.
Whoa! Damn, that's even more legit than I thought.
I had to go to the mailbox to get something this morning, and it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I thought, if anybody walked past and I got this fairy godmother outfit on, I would look like a bit of a drug addict.
They would stop you and be like, my life's about to change forever. Can I make a wish?
She was just hanging out with a mystical tree, hanging out with all the fairy friends, and people were like, what's going on? And I don't know what's going on. She's in this outfit and at the mystical tree. And I loved the poem, by the way. That was so awesome.
That was so cool.
Well, I think that y'all have definitely won the award so far for best dressed on the news ever.
Oh, we have so many outfits. Don't get us started. Don't.
That's what we like to hear.
Yeah, absolutely. Very exciting to see some more costumes coming up on this show.
Oh yeah.
How
And
big
then,
is the con going to be for some costumes?
oh yeah, the cNFT con. Wait, y'all are going to cNFT con, right?
Yes. Yes.
Ooh,
Yes.
it's gonna be wild.
Y'all got to enter the contest.
Yeah, we've got a costume contest. The cNFT News is hosting, so keep your, think about it.
Enter that shit, yeah. You know you got one
Just
on.
watch, it might be rigged because we've got some spells just so we can be the winners.
That's fine. That's
Whatever
part of your
happens,
look.
happens.
That is one of your skills.
That's the skill portion of the
just
costume
real.
contest.
Shout out to a bunch of people in chat. We got Chad, we got Jen Yolo Solos, we got Nomis, we got Oside. All of our favorite people. And we have one more would you rather question for you, which is I don't know if you can get infinite wishes from fairies already, but would you rather get one wish today that you could make one wish today or 3 wishes in 8 years?
One wish today.
Same. One wish today. Now. Right now.
LFG.
More wishes.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
We do choose. I have one wish and I wish for more.
Can't wish for more.
Can see Jarhead in there.
Oh yeah, what up, Jarhead?
Oh,
Bye.
Jarhead's been everywhere. Jarhead's been
He
everywhere.
gets himself about a bit.
What?
He gets himself about a bit,
Yeah,
Jarhead.
he does get himself about.
Yeah.
I wonder what he keeps in his jar in his head.
It's some kind of military thing. They all wear jars on their heads. That's what I've heard.
Oh, he's not going to shoot us, is he?
Is he not what?
Sparkles.
He can shoot us with sparkles.
What kind of sparkles?
Say that again.
Jarhead has seen real fairies. He's probably lived with the fairies. He's been everywhere.
He's a fairy.
We're all fairies in the cNFT community.
Yes, we are. We're all magical.
That's right.
That's right.
Well, I need some more glitter.
Ooh.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, all the new people need to get glitter.
That's right. You guys got hit. All right. So we're getting. We didn't get to have any nonsense with Trogg, which that's a blow. But I think we'll do it in the future at some point.
Yeah.
But let's go to our special guest segment now.
Yeah.
This is where we stop.
So we're going to see you in
as ridiculous.
less than 1 minute.
We don't. It's not that different.
We'll
but
see you in about 15 seconds.
So here we go for our first special guest. Please welcome the Crypto Fairies.
Okay, flutter again.
Yeah, you're on now.
Flutter.
The Crypto Fairies.
And fly. And smile. And sparkle.
Sparkles and fairies.
So let's talk about the crypto fairies. I want to know how fairies found out about cNFTs, how y'all found out about the magic here and decided to make it more magical.
Right, where do we start? Well, we've been in cNFTs. We've been buying NFTs into crypto for about 5 years now. And
Damn.
obviously, yeah, and I've worked in finance, I've worked in banking, I've worked in Swiss banks, and obviously the banking has changed, hasn't it? Everything's changed.
Oh yeah.
Molly's always been an artist and went to uni and has done an art degree. So we just thought, why not?
Us or mom.
Don't like going to work, basically. I want to teach everybody that to work for 40 hours a week for 40 years is not the way. Let's all have some fun. And then we found the clays, found the uglies, pixels, and we found you one morning. I couldn't sleep. I woke up and I put on Twitter and there you was. And I just thought, what is this? I love the wig. I love everything about it.
And we were just like, this couple is going to make it because they are so funny. And that is what you need in life. You need to have fun together because that's why we are how we are, because we have fun together, because we laugh together, because we have this joy together. And we were just like, you're going to make it because you have joy together. And that is all you need in life.
And then I made Molly give up her job.
Yeah, she made me.
She
made me.
Mother says,
like,
Godmother says.
Yeah.
Like obviously everyone knows the plight of the struggling artist. It's not an industry where you can make a stable income. So I worked in medicinal cannabis and I was in a dispensary in Australia because we legalized it in 2016, but really, really little amounts of legalization. So it wasn't huge until like 2019, and then I was a cannabis advocate, so I like taught like physiology and stuff about like endocannabinoid system. So then I got approached by a pharmacy and they said, do you want to come work for me? And I was like, well, this is a brilliant opportunity. And then I found all this NFT stuff and my art again, and it was just like, I want to be a fairy instead.
I'm going to be a fairy when I grow up, and I mean it, and now it can come true.
Yeah.
And fairies and flowers combined, so it's all right.
So obviously we just started doing our first project, which was the Mystical AI, which was, go on, what do you talk?
Yeah, so I've done 111 AI generated art pieces. So they're like 300 different frames and they go together to make an animation. And I obviously based it on like the mystical theme. So everything mystical has always been a part of my life, like anything to do with like Pegasus, fairies, like anything mythology, like ancient Egyptians. Like, so I just kind of based it around all of those sort of things. And yeah, and we got 111. We sold out of those in March, and then everyone was like, where are the fairies? And I was like, of course, we need to have fairies with our crypto fairies. And I've been working on like my girls for a while and I just didn't know whether or not to release them. And I've been writing the story for years. Like I've always like called myself fairy. So like the story's been like evolving throughout my life, like just my imagination on like words now. So, but with the ADHD, it's just like sometimes I write half of the story, then I come back and I'm like, oh wow, I've just written the Willow Warriors, but like there's like 2 things over there and then 2 things over there. So it's like a very like hectic, like fairy style story.
Chaotic magic. Yeah,
and like totally. Obviously Cardano, it was because like all of the gas fees, like when I was like working, struggling artist, like was trying to like make my way out and go, oh okay, let's try and like be something different. And the ETH was just too much. Like it was just too much all the time. Like this was before they had the Polygon sidechain and stuff like that. It was just too much. And then I did looking into like the environmental concerns, because that's like something that I've had like a lot in my life, being like this fairy, and I'm just very eco-conscious, and it was like Cardano came up as the best. So
yeah,
definitely
easy choice.
Huge part of it.
We met the community.
Yeah, because like everyone else, like no one really, like everyone's been really mean to me online before, because I'm quite like vocal about what I think, and like I'm quite loud and stuff like that. So I've had a lot of hate online before. And then when I come to the cNFT community, it's like everyone loves us and it's just so nice. And we love everyone, of course.
Yeah, and if anyone's mean, I'll just say something kind back to them.
They don't understand
That's the way.
It's very confusing.
They can't come back with nothing then. Oh, sorry you don't like my fairy. Sorry, I'll make a better one for you. You know,
100%.
Because we all don't like each other's things, do we? Sometimes like you might not like someone's hair, but you don't go up to them and go, I don't like your hair.
No, and it's
no,
okay.
so you have to be kind. You just have to be kind in life, and it comes back like a bloody boomerang. It does, and I've learned this through life. So at the moment, we are so transparent. Fairy Godmother, Tinkerbell. We do have a couple of people in London, but that's because I'm from London. So what you see is what you get. Just two cat fairies.
That's amazing.
That's what's up.
And your fairies are beautiful. Oh, I wanted to show off my fairy. You should open my wallet.
Ooh, I would be happy.
What's
But
your plan?
she came out so perfect.
what clan?
I can't remember. She's an Aquarius, and I think she has blue hair. I just remembered when I pulled her, I was like, oh, she's so perfect. She embodies so many things about me.
It is really strange
Yeah.
because like it feels like a lot of the people that have got them, even Flawed got one, and I was like, it subtly looks like him. It's really strange. And then like people were getting their own star signs, and I was like, this is so magical. Like it's so magical.
And people might not actually think it's true, but I was the metadata mama, and I did actually bless every single one of them fairies.
She sat in a recliner with like the keyboard like up this on her chest, like I bless you, I bless you, I bless you, I bless you.
Every single one. So every single one of them will bring you something when you open your wallet, when you receive it.
We're
trying to pull up this fairy.
My fairy, but I'm only seeing my fairy friends token.
That's 4 p.m.
Yeah, I think you have to view it on Paul PM.
Yeah, I'm on Pool PM. Oh, okay, I found her. Yes.
She's right away.
Oh, yes.
Tree stuff.
Daughters of the Mist. It must have been your magic spell, though.
Oh, she's pretty.
Yeah, she's awesome. I love it. Aquarius is, I think, my moon sign.
Are you a shapeshifter? No,
No shapeshifter. But she's lovely.
Is that what this airdrop is? Is that the airdrop thing?
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, well, we've got an airdrop that is happening on the August full moon, and they're going to shapeshift into some fabulous animal. I like the fox and the wolf.
Damn, that makes me want to get another fairy that is a shapeshifter. How many of them are shapeshifters? Or
there's only 88 in the 1111.
Okay. That's still.
And like, so what's going to happen is like, I'm going to get there, like, so they've each got like their own birthday. So I'll get their birthday, and then we'll get like, I'll be able to like give them an animal from their birth chart. So like, no one knows what their animal's going to be yet. And there's 8 of them.
I love that. And I love that you blessed them all. That is so Cardano. And
I did actually do that. My husband came in and he went, "What are you doing?" It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh, gotta do this.
Doing some magic.
Yeah, and my other son goes, "Oh, Mum, you're just crazy." No, I'm the fairy godmother.
Exactly. So how long do fairies live? Do fairies live for like thousands of years?
Forever.
Yeah, I'm 3,416, I think.
Yeah.
Damn.
So you kind of lose track after a little while.
Yeah.
Y'all
I'm 19. I'm only 19.
So nice. So y'all, were you alive when Queen Faye became the queen?
Yeah,
Yes.
of course. I've lived through it all. I've lived through Halloween, Queen Faye, the clans, the making of the clans, because the clans weren't always there. It was like Fairyland was one big like communal euphoria. And then when Panowin come along, she wanted to divide and conquer everyone like the narcissistic queen that she was. And she like done the 4 clans. Yeah, so we witnessed all of that, Hanoi.
Yes, we did.
Well, I bet you were very influential in the good queen having her magic. Were you her right-hand woman?
Yeah, well, I was sort of like this esoterical, ethereal like thing in her ear. You know, you got your good angel and your bad angel. I was telling her what to do since she was like a little girl. Like,
that's really sweet.
Yeah.
I hope that this baby that I'm pregnant with gets a fairy godmother. You know,
come pregnant. Are you having a baby?
I'm pretty far. You're about to see how pregnant I am. cNFT time.
I'm
about to be 8 months pregnant.
When's the baby June? Come on. When's the baby June?
November 18th.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're wild.
Ben, you got belly.
Getting
Is it your first
big.
baby? Is it
What?
your first? Is it your
Yeah,
first?
first
First.
one.
You're gonna have a relationship like us.
I know. I think about that when I see you guys. I'm gonna have a boy, but he's gonna be very magical.
Yeah, no doubt.
Definitely.
What are you having? Do you know?
Boy.
Yeah.
A boy.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cute.
I have 2 brothers.
Oh, nice.
That's why we know how men behave on Twitter.
And that's why I'm a little bit more masculine myself, because like I've grown up around 2 brothers, so I know the guy sense of humor, and like I get it, and I actually enjoy it more than female sense of humor as well. So I mean that's why I resonate with so many people on like line and like all the cNFT people, because I'm like, I've had 2 brothers, I've had like a gamer boyfriend, I've had a drummer boyfriend. Like it's just like I resonate a lot and I get it, and I actually like the subjects that we all talk about. Like
Me too.
Oh, well, congratulations. That is absolutely fantastic news. Very fantastic.
Blessed
Another person.
fairies.
Thank you.
My pregnancy is blessed by fairies
That's right.
now.
That's right.
He's going to have hair like that.
Yeah, hopefully he'll come out with hair like
Yeah. Or like this. Who knows?
We're definitely gonna put a wig and a suit on him at some point.
Yeah.
You better-
No, I used to do that. I used to do that to
so
mine.
the photos. I'm literally in butt naked, just in a pair of welly boots, in a top that is like 7 sizes too small for me. I can't even move my arms. And then you can see the picture of like my auntie and my mum laughing at me. I'm like, child!
Gotta
I was
play
a mean parent.
baby Trogg. Everybody wants to see a baby Trogg. That would be really adorable. A baby Trogg.
It would be adorable.
We had to Google what a trog was. We didn't even know.
Yeah, I think Trogg is special though. You know, I think he's different
Maybe a
than the
one of a
ones on
kind.
Google. The ones on Google don't, but he did say that they're all very different
That's right.
than he is usually.
That's right.
They're not nice.
I wanted to.
Well, they're not really nice. We didn't know. We just didn't know what there was, and we find it very hard to understand his writing.
Yeah.
It requires a translator at
You gotta
times.
learn.
Certainly.
You gotta pick it up a little bit. So I just wanted to pop up your website and show off what you got going here. I know you have some
That's the magic.
specifically.
Yeah. These fairies are all so beautiful. Like everyone is just gorgeous, and I love.
We just named 10 of them as well. So we just had a naming ceremony for 10 of the fairies. So we like offered it out, and it's going to be like, it was a very exclusive thing. So we had like 10 of the fairies be named. But I have a thing on the website set up so you can kind of like just like submit what you would name your fairy if you could name her. So like if you had the option to, you could just like, and we had one be filled out on the weekend. And I'm going to name her today because I didn't put the form up to have a competition or to see if anyone could name their fairy. But someone emailed us and said to us that their daughter, whose name is Chloe, died when she was 17, and his fairy really reminds him of his daughter. So could he have his fairy named Chloe? And I'm going to do it today for him.
Oh, that's awesome.
Of course we would. We had a little cry.
I was crying.
As you do, have a little cry around your computer, but we're going to do it for them today.
That's really nice.
There's many moving things that happen in this community like that.
So stuff like that is just like, it's just got my heart. Like honestly, I was just like, I only done it just because I wanted to see what everyone would name their fairies, and we've got some like alpha and stuff about the naming of them. But like when I had that message and stuff, I was like, oh my god, this is just like someone's actually resonated with a fairy to their daughter that was lost, and
it makes us realise how happy and lucky we are.
And we're very spiritual anyway, and we have that connection to the like other side of the world and stuff like that. And it was just like to get a message like that was just so touching that it's actually touched someone and they've thought of their daughter and stuff like that. It's like, so we're gonna have a Chloe fairy. I just wanted to announce it on the show.
Great.
Awesome. Well, what speaking of that, like that connection and these things happening in the community, what is something that the fairies want to bring to cNFT above anything else? Like your mission, your fairy mission.
I always say like switch the algorithm, because like I don't know, like there is like obviously there's toxic positivity and there's obviously like a skewed vision of the world. Like you can't just always be like, everything's great. But in saying that, like, we can, like, maybe not focus so much on the hate and focus so much on the negativity, and like maybe give people up like a bit of kindness and a bit of props, because there's a lot of anxiety in this world, and a lot of people have a lot of self-confidence issues, like myself included. So like to get that away from people and just to be like, give them a compliment, even if it isn't, like, it doesn't take much. So that's really our mission, to keep the space really positive.
And like yesterday I said on another space that our DMs are always open, and I do actually get a few DMs from people who are feeling a bit down. And I'm not a counsellor by any means, but I've had a lot of life things happen to me, so I can help people. So that would be something that we would be offering as well. It's like a service that if people feel a bit down, or even if it seems silly to you, even if you just tell someone, and I don't know you, so it doesn't matter if you tell me something really stupid, which we think is stupid to ourselves. So we just
want to be like, yeah, like a humble body of the community, where it's like this mystical tree that is like pumping and like thriving and growing, and it's like a representation of the cNFT community, and we all come to it, and we all come, like, the community that we've grown, like, honestly, it's gone from like 100 in January to like 4,000 now, and it's just like the most amazing people that we have on there. It's just incredible, like.
And we've got a rap coming
at Chillamania.
When you,
no, it's our own one.
When? Where?
Okay, so it's like proper. It's going to be proper, like proper professional. So we're going to do a parody.
Oh yeah,
amazing! Oh, we love parodies.
Yeah.
We love parodies.
That's all we can say. That's all we can say.
See, I can't keep a secret.
I'm so bad.
It's okay. A lot
I'm just going to start spitting bars now. For the crypto fairies, yeah, that's our name. We're ahead of the game.
My name's Tinkerbell. I always excel.
solid.
I can't wait to hear that. I think we've been wanting to hear that since we first heard you at Chillamania, so that's amazing. And I think it's really cool that you're trying to. I think people do need to say that they're upset sometimes or something's bothering them, because they can feel it, and then it doesn't have to get repressed and turned into dark magic. It can just help them grow. And we can obviously, you don't want to just force everything to be positive all the time, but what we're putting out there, we're going to manifest what we put out there. So it only makes sense.
Your word is your wand. Your word is your wand.
Damn
the
right.
power of spoken word. My husband always says, I don't want to go to work. I don't want to go to work. And I always say, be careful what you wish for. Your job might get taken away.
Yeah.
And I say to him, you have to give it an alternative. You can say, I don't want to go to work, but you have to say what I would like in alternative, because otherwise it's just going to say, no, you don't go to work. And now you're really depressed because you don't go to work. So it's like, oh, well, let's just say, I don't want to go to work. Alternatively, I'd like to be retired in Bahamas.
There you go.
And
put it out there.
And it is true that when you say the spell, if you use that wand all the time, it will just be what thoughts enter you. Like if you say you don't want to go to work, you're really not going to want to go to work.
Yes. And also I want to be a positive influence to young people, because now what's happening is everyone stopped smoking, everyone's vaping. There's just so many there's just so many things for young people that they can get interested in rather than going down the wrong road.
And especially in Australia, because we have like, I don't know, we're probably about, like, I'd say about 30 years behind. So 20, 30 years behind in like just the like movement and innovation of everything, just because we are like quite far away. So a lot of like the teams here don't really know about the industry. They don't really know about like there's an opportunity there. Like, why not? Because I've got a little brother and he's 15, and so that he's got friends who are girls, obviously, and like I speak to them, and like they're just they use the same apps as I do. They don't know where to sell their art. They don't know what to do with all these creations that they've made, and some of them are really, really good. And I'm like, well, if I teach you about this industry that there's not any information for yet, then maybe you can be the we're here early, the wag me, you can be here too with us, and you can feel it, because I want everyone to have a go of it, because it's like, why can't everyone? Because I hate classism and I hate all of that stuff. Like, it's so horrible.
And uni bills, uni debts. We have so many university debts.
Totally. And if you
totally.
bring in younger people, they'll tell all their friends. They're so connected to so many other people. It's like that can really start a trend happening.
Well, that's what we're doing. That's what we're actually doing. We've organised, we've hired a space, and we've got all teenagers. So we're trying to make it a bit fun. So we're going to show them how to open a wallet.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see our little banner in the background.
Yeah.
You know, we've got like a
Oh, that's awesome. We love it.
So like we just hired out like a space with all like artificial plants in it, and I've made like a little book. So it's like a fairy tale book of like how to like do NFTs and how to like obviously different apps that maybe I use and might be helpful. And then we'll get them and their mums to come to the like space, and then we thought in turn obviously their mums will go home, read the book, see what they're doing as well, maybe get into it. So I don't know, we just like the idea of onboarding in real life people, because with the stuff with like spaces and stuff, it's like there's a lot of people that are already on Twitter or already online. It's like if we get the people that are like right here in front of our faces, I don't know, I feel like that gets like a good diversity of people as well.
I think that will happen at cNFT Con too. I'm really excited about all that's going to happen from people, because it seems like people are really starting to meet up in person and do what y'all are talking about a lot more now, because like we have a firmer foundation and it's like easier to bring it everywhere else.
Yes.
Know what you're doing to some extent. Awesome. Well, did we have any questions from the chat for the fairies about fairies? Powerful, mystical questions that you've been wondering about your whole life?
I saw the Stoners Club in there. I was like, hello, Stoners Club.
Everybody wants to support the magical creatures of cNFT because we know that y'all are rare.
Yeah, I like the word you use, like the YALL. Yeah. See, I think you sound American now.
She can't say it. She goes, yeah. Oh, I'm like, what is a yo? Yeah. Oh.
It's a silent apostrophe.
It's like wall, like wall.
Y'all.
You know, y'all.
I like y'all.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. No, I look a bit special. Wow.
I just moved up north where they don't say it, but I'm gonna keep saying it.
So what is up north? Where's up north to you?
The opposite side of the country from where we were.
We're on the 45th parallel of
right by Canada. Right by
latitude.
Canada, basically.
Oh,
yeah.
You like that nice? Do you prefer that?
Say again?
I like it better here.
Oh yeah. Well,
I mean,
there's more nature. You know, we were in the city.
The food.
It was great, but we did that for plenty of time, and now.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah.
We just moved from West Coast to East Coast.
Oh damn!
Right,
the opposite side.
Yeah.
That's nice.
5 hours flight.
It's a big move. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Someone's got a question. When you come to the States, what are the foods you're most looking forward to trying? Oh, I'm a vegan, so if you've got lots of vegan food there.
Vegans unite.
Dude, they are gonna. We looked it up, and in Vegas they have amazing vegan buffet.
All vegan. I can't believe it. I was like, well, we're fucked.
And like a lot of and it's a lot of non-vegan food too, so we could go with other people, and everyone will be happy.
Shocking.
Like I don't tell anyone what to eat. I just eat my things.
Vegas and me, I can't even.
I'm gonna actually lose her. I think I don't know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but I'm scared. This is the first holiday we've been on together, like outside of the country.
I'm gonna get married.
That's what she's told me. She's gonna find her in the chapel.
She's
gonna what?
Gonna find Elvis in the chapel. She was telling my dad the other night. She was telling my dad, if I come back in October with an Elvis impersonator, don't be frightened.
This is to be expected. I would love to be surrounded by Elvises. Like, what an amazing sight just to see all the Elvises together showing up for something.
That'd be fantastic.
It'll happen.
I think we're gonna see some magical things or some things
we
that
will.
Weird.
Definitely.
We will.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty wild. Getting down there, getting everyone together, dressed up in costume, marching down the strip. I mean, hundreds of CNFTers are going to be there, and how many of them are going to be in
And
costume?
to be in a place like where there's recreationally like legal cannabis is amazing as well, because like that's something that obviously I advocated for like most of my adult career. Like to be in a place where it's like recreationally legal, and the amount of stigma that I go through here all the time, it's just so crazy, like so cool.
But I think I might have to get changed because a fairy godmother and a joint might not go.
I think it goes. This is the
Yeah,
future.
yeah.
Flying high.
Vegas.
Very future. Yeah. Fairy godmother.
Yeah,
When in Rome. You know?
Yeah.
That makes so much sense, though, that I met y'all in Stoners Club now, and knowing your history as an advocate for cannabis and everything, the pictures fit even more.
Yeah, man.
just made us so welcome as well. The Stoners Club, big up, yeah, they made us so welcome.
Honestly, like
It was actually Big Joe, because when we got our first account banned, because I started saying Merry Christmas to everyone.
Like literally, this is why we got banned. I'm not even joking. She was like, I had to tell her on Christmas Day, get off the phone and stop telling people Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. And then we get this thing, your account's been suspended. And we're like, what's happening? Just because we told people Merry Christmas.
Yeah, and we could never get it back. And then Big Joe give us a shout out. Booyah! And
That's
that was
right.
it. We ended up getting a few more followers. So I can't even do that love heart. But love heart to you, Big Joe.
We know what you meant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Feeling it.
I can't do it. It goes all funny. I look like Spidey. I don't know.
I can't do the whole.
Joe loves you back.
Yeah,
Joe
no
loves
doubt.
you back.
Club in the house.
Well, I'm
Oh,
really
yeah.
glad that we all have a sacred, safe place to go and be ourselves and know that everyone is going to be cool in Stoners Club.
Mhm.
Shart's
Oh,
here.
Sharp, got Crex in the house. We got
Shark!
people.
For it.
Everyone wants to say hey to the Fairies. So
Everyone wants to see the Pharaohs.
that's right. I think Trugg got rugged.
Trugg.
Trugg
rug.
is rug.
Trugg rug. Trugg is rug. Trugg and Trugg is rug.
Rug. Trugg is rug. I mean, what can you do?
I've been trying gang signs.
My little brother's been trying to show my mum gang signs, but she can't because she does it naturally anyway. It's really weird.
I know, it's weird. I get all these things and I don't know, just like I'm gonna learn them for the con. Oh yeah.
It's an ancient fairy, communication. Oops.
Yeah. That's all I know is Spidey. I look like Spider-Man.
She does the Spidey.
They say I turn a key.
But
Nice.
she's trying to do the shackers. That's what she's trying to do. She's trying to do shackers, but
Sure.
it comes out like this.
That's the horns. You're
That's,
throwing horns.
rock-
Yeah,
Rocket-
that's what it comes out.
Do you know what? Just be yourself. Just be yourself.
That's an important message for
That's right.
everybody. And that's actually what I love about you and Trogg, and what really attracted me to y'all initially is that you just be yourself. Just be yourself. Just go out there and do what you want to do.
But you know what I realized, like in a lot of my like learning journeys, that like most people, like you think that most people are thinking about you, but most people are selfish and they're thinking about themselves, and you're thinking about you. So no one's thinking about you except for you. So if you stop thinking about you, no one's thinking about you, and you can just do what you want. Like literally. So and that made when life's a lot easier when you don't give a fuck. And I read that when I was like 15, and I was like, it was a SpongeBob meme, and it was just like a big rainbow. And it was like, life's easier when you don't give a fuck. And I was like, that just stayed with me my whole life, because I was like, why does it matter what other people think of me? Because how is that going to really affect me in the long run? Like when I'm like, now I am 30, now when I'm 30, like it hasn't affected me what my people thought in my art class of me. Like it really hasn't. I'm a fucking fairy on cNFT. Like come on.
And yeah, it's like when you think about the fact that we are all only here for this blink of an eye, when you really look at it in the long term, you got to live life. You got to laugh. You got to be.
Oh, always.
You only got so much
And it's
time.
so easy just to like presume that like negativity rules, and like everything's like to see the silver lining in things is really hard sometimes. But like a lot of the time you just assume that things are going to be bad for no reason. It's just a human thing, and I don't know why. You just assume things are going to be bad. Like
It's all of our little survival thing. that can end up just
Yes,
like
it is. Yes.
fun
There's
time.
always something that you could point at and say that's bad in any
Mhm.
situation, really. But just
And
don't.
you would be right.
And then
yeah, you could
you're
be
going to be a lot
right,
happier.
technically.
Stick to the good stuff.
Craig says,
Yes.
live, laugh, love.
Live, laugh, shine.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
We feel you, Chris.
Yeah, we feel you. We get you. We get what you're saying. We know where you're coming from.
Yeah, what up,
What's up, Zach?
Zachary?
All right. So
Can't wait to talk to you tomorrow.
Zachary.
we just keep getting more viewers as time goes on. And we're really supposed to be ending the show in like 5 minutes, but it just
True.
seems wrong to just kind of cut it in the middle of such a fun thing.
Well, I should say
Sharp
what's
laugh.
happening with the Trogg, okay? Because
Yeah.
when you have when you try to get a Trogg connection to a Trogg cave, there can be issues, and so we think we're probably
It's the
going to have
cave
to
issue, I think.
reschedule. We're going to have to go put up some power lines out there, some connectors.
So they can say, yeah. I think we might have to do our magic
Exactly.
on
Send
him.
it out there,
Yeah.
do a
Might do
circle, do a special fairy circle around it or something, and it'll work.
Yeah.
But is the Trogg Cave on Twitter Spaces. So I think that's at 10 Eastern. So I think he would want me to say that leprechaun blood is happening and it's beautiful, and only one mightiest human will get it. And we can go see him in the Trogg Cave tonight, at least.
No doubt.
Yes.
Cool.
So I mean, should we end the show? I mean, we're kind of getting to that point. Is it time?
Yeah. We'll see if anybody has any
It's
questions.
in time, everybody. We have to go. We have to fly.
You're gonna
I
turn
can't believe we're doing this energetic.
And we just want everyone in the room and everyone who's watching to have some fairy magic from us today. So of course we have to
have some
give a ceremonial fairy magic to all of the cNFT community, right?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Magic for all.
Oh my god. Fairy kisses and fairy magic.
Love you.
And that's the screenshot for next year's
Oh, damn,
That's
that'll
the
be the
yearbook
perfect screenshot.
Episode 1, Fairy Magic.
Oh my god. That's gonna be beautiful.
That's
I
right.
can't wait. And I can't wait to hang out with you at cNFT Con.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna
We're gonna hang out with all of you at cNFT Con, feeling the magic.
so much. I wonder if they're gonna be able to smoke weed inside.
No, there's a smoking area that's right. So basically, there's the big open area that we're inside. It's all enclosed. Then there's going to be an exit, and then right outside there's like a terrace that you can smoke your weed on. My suggestion was to bring Cardano Stoners Club. I don't know if that ever happened, but I do.
I'm pretty sure Big Joe said that he was going to be providing. Like, if you went up to him, he was going to have like a big thing, and he was like, "I'm providing." I heard that, so I'm just going to stick with that.
Yeah, we'll just go with that one. Yeah, we'll go with that one.
That's important.
He's going to put us up as well. He's going to put us up at his house.
Oh, awesome!
No way.
That's great. I can't believe it.
No, we're staying in the Trogg Cave.
We're staying in the Trogg Cave.
The Trogg Cave.
That's a hot spot. It's popping off every week.
All right, so here's one thing. We've been live for 50 minutes. We said this was going to be an hour.
Wow.
What I'm going to do is post. This is crazy. I want to post the link to this stream, and any of our viewers can join for the last 10
that's a cool idea.
Do it.
Want to join?
You've not just got nice hair. You're clever as well.
You don't have to have your video enabled.
Yeah, you don't have
just
to do
audio
video.
at
Yeah,
least.
yeah,
and then and there's the link. So if you want to
In the chat
hop
is the
in,
link.
why the hell not?
Who's coming? No one coming. Let's
See,
do it. Who's coming?
Do it.
We'll find out if anyone's coming. So it's available. I just posted the link. It's the Melon app link there. And please let me know if that's not showing up for any reason. And if you're interested, click it and get on in here. So we'll just continue until somebody joins, or if that even happens. Who knows?
But
I
it's a
really like
good
this.
experiment.
I want to do this often.
Definitely.
I like this like Twitter spacing of streams in a way, you know? Just,
I like the stream. I like the stream. It's better.
yeah.
Oh, look, we can see how Jenny from the blocks in there. Woohoo.
Oh, Jenny, that would be
She
amazing.
says she's going to try and join in a minute. I know we just jumped.
I know, yeah. We dropped it like a
We'll see.
bomb of fairy dust.
Exactly. But it seemed fun. And I know we got 10 minutes left. I forgot we started a little late, so we're good.
Yeah, I really like I really like this, and like it's so cool to get to see people in person. And then I also really like Twitter Spaces because I wouldn't want to do video every day.
Too much.
You know? So it's like perfect to have both in different dosages.
Absolutely.
I mean, we got up at 3:30 a.m. and done this today, so maybe not for the all the time, yeah. But I definitely love the fact that we can see each other because I feel like it's a lot more of a personal connection. But I do like the Twitter Spaces. But the Twitter Spaces, for me, and I don't know if it's because I'm ADHD, I get a bit bored with them. I'm really like, it's not enough stimulation for my eyes. Like, I have to keep on pressing the heart all the time because I'm like, I'm bored, heart.
Yeah.
I do a lot of emojis. Maybe that's an ADHD thing. Maybe that's somehow related. I do a lot of emojis too. I feel like sometimes I like to pretend I'm playing the game and I do it to the beat or whatever.
We go crazy. We're like because I've just found out I'm neurodiverse at 53.
Like, we got diagnosed together, so I'm like 29 and she's 53, so we got diagnosed last year together.
Bonding activity. What a good mother-daughter bonding. That's really funny.
I see the struggles that she was having with the self-hate, and it was like, well, I used to think that when I was 28, and I think you're beautiful and I love you. Like, why do you feel that there's certain things? And then and obviously because of the internet,
I'm walking around the house with one shoe on, my hair tied up, screaming and going, what's happening to my life? Maybe there was like, what's going on, you know? Like, it's just so fun to know, though. Like, I love knowing now, and because I talk to a lot of people about it, and a lot of people that are my age that don't know themselves. I'm like, well, it's so good to know because the awareness just brings so much. Like, it's just not a thing to be afraid of. It's not a thing to be scared of. It's a thing to embrace. Like,
yeah, exactly. If I could get that taken away from me, I wouldn't want to, because then I know I would lose something. I would, we wouldn't have this wild of energy.
I'd be boring. Like, we call my dad a cardboard box because he is an ADHD because we're off with the fairies. Like, and Dad's sitting in the front room like.
Well, I said to him he's going to have to make a book, Living with a Wife with ADHD, because we've been married for 33 years and we've had some, hell fights. And now we've just found out who we got.
What a good lineup! All my best friends are here.
Can we hear you, Chatter?
Chad.
I don't hear you. No, we don't hear anything. Audio's not coming through. But we see you.
It is false advertising because your name is Chatterbox.
That's true. We need some chatter.
Look at Woodsy. You're so cute.
Woodsy, that's wild. We're going to swap so we can see the whole thing. Let me just put that there, maybe.
You better watch out. I think I saw a bird fly by.
Yeah, so we can't hear you either, Woodsy. So no audio coming through for either of y'all, unfortunately. But
we can see blips moving.
I'll tell you if we hear any of you.
Yes, we'll let you know. Definitely.
Fairies, do a magic spell.
Hello. Let's hear you two. Come on, Chad. Give it some noise. Give it some noise. Woodsy.
The fairy does. Look.
Both of you can't be heard.
Yeah, totally. What are the odds? But it's really beautiful getting to see this arrangement of people. We've got play people. We've got fairy people.
You can just give us thumbs up or thumbs down depending on how you're feeling. Yeah, hands.
Yeah. You're happy? I'm singing.
Woodsy, that's an amazing thing. I'd love to hear more about it.
We're about to be interviewing Woodsy.
We're going to be Jenny, maybe.
Amazing.
We're all maybe figuring
out.
What's
up, Jenny from the blockchain?
Jenny from the block.
Can we hear her? We can't hear or see.
What's the Woodsy thing? It's actually moving.
Yeah, it looks like it's one of those things that
well,
I'll bet you it's tracking to when he speaks.
Yeah, he made an amazing video with it for Nano Frames. That was awesome. And we're going to be talking to him. We're going to be talking to this amazing Clay Woodsy on the news, I think next Thursday or Thursday after next.
Oh, get into that one for Woodsy.
Whoa.
We all need to watch this show. It's so good.
Hell yeah.
Fairies, you guys have
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Perfectly. See,
Okay,
chatter,
so-
it works.
Chatterbox and Woodsy to make it work. You got to go up to where the lock is, where it's HTTPS. Right click it and then make sure you're giving it permission to use your audio.
Interesting.
Oh, come on.
Like a true streamer.
yeah, true streamer. Fairies, you guys have major magic. Bring a Twitter space to video. You
Never
know?
happened.
I know.
I like Chad movements. Hi, Chad. Yeah.
Some gang signs,
Weird.
Chad.
Yeah.
Weird Woody's animated character looks like he's asleep.
I can do that one. Okay. Okay.
That's awesome. So, yeah, welcome,
Woodsy's
Craig.
meditating.
Thanks for popping up. How are you doing today?
Yeah,
I'm
what you
pretty
doing?
good. I
You
had
doing
to
some
make-
magic?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm hiding what my office looks like.
That's some magic.
Squirrels
Little
everywhere.
illusion magic there for your
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about how messy all your scrolls and potions everywhere are.
Oh no! I would love it if what was actually.
Yeah, that's where we'll. Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be really excited about that. But no,
Well-
it's there's like cans and
No,
half
that's a
drink
big-
water bottles everywhere. So
See, Jenny.
we're just gonna hide all that. I see Jenny
Frog
made it in.
blood.
See, Jenny's trying to
Big screen though. We can't see Jenny.
see or hear.
Jenny,
Unfortunately.
we can see Jay.
It's very
You can chat
appropriate that you are here, Crex, because this is a magic episode.
That's right.
You're
And
amazing.
Chris is amazing.
We got
Exactly.
lots of
I
magic.
absolutely had to come up here and say how awesome the fairies are. I have I love my fairy. I only have one at the moment. I'll probably remedy that sooner or later, but I love the one that I do have. They're absolutely beautiful. And if you don't have yourself a fairy friend, I mean, they're the best friend you could have.
Out there
in your
mint
Cardano
now.
wallet.
That's right.
Thank you, Chris. And if you don't listen to Chris on live stream, do that.
That's right. He's
On
always
subscribe to
On
that Twitch.
On Twitch. On Twitch. That's it,
It's
on Twitch.
popping off more and more all the
What
time.
plan are you in, Crex?
What was that?
There you
What
go.
plan are you in?
What
Oh, yeah,
plan am I in?
fairy.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Good
Pop that
question.
pool
I have
up.
to go-
Let's
I
see.
have to go
What's he's
check.
trying to talk again?
I would have thought everyone would have known their clans off by heart now. Come on, guys.
I know, I
Part of
should.
personality.
Chad,
Yeah.
we still can't hear you. You've not seen your mutant stuff out
You're
properly.
good mouth. You're good at lip speaking, though. I
Yeah.
understood that.
Woodsy's got some good expressions too. I mean,
Yeah. Woodsy.
It's
Oh,
not-
look at Woodsy.
just here.
Woodsy looks a bit stiffy. I don't know.
Yeah, Woodsy looks a bit shifty. Oh, Woodsy. Yeah, Woodsy.
Woodsy, there he
I heard
is.
Woodsy.
Oh my
Wait, you heard me?
Yeah!
Yay!
That is mine.
Yay!
Put your hands in the air, Woodsy.
Yeah.
Oh, Woodsy.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Thank you for
So
joining
to
us.
answer, I'm part of the Fairies of the Mist. That's the clan that I'm in.
Daughters of the Mist.
Daughters
Yes,
of the Mist. Yeah,
that's
Daughters of the Mist.
Clan.
All right.
High five, Crex.
Actually, I can. I think I can set it as my background. You can see what my fairy.
Oh damn, that's gonna be cool. Chatterbox is silent box.
Yeah, that's right. That's about right.
And we're like getting a little sample of if this works for when Woodsy comes on. Now
That's
we
true.
really,
Yeah.
we
done-
already
he's
know
done
that's
chat
good.
tests in
Yeah.
advance.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, Woodsy, we can't wait to see you on the news. We can't. We're looking so forward to that one.
That's right. Definitely gonna have
Definitely.
to. Oh, there she is.
Oh no!
can't dodge it.
Into the void. Damn.
You've got one of my favourites.
She looked like me 100 years ago.
Eyes are the windows to the
There
soul.
you go.
Oh my
That's
god.
it. She looks good. She looks good.
Hey, we can see you.
Craig,
Jenny.
you look
Jenny.
nicer though. Craig, you look nicer.
You're
You've got the mark. You look nicer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I